Hello everyone, we are here to tell you a story about Lutung Kasarung and begin. Once upon a time, there was a princess named Purbasari. She was the youngest daughter of Prabu Tapa Agung, the king of Pasir Batang Kingdom. Purbasari had six older sisters. One of them was Purbarara. Purbasari had a good behavior and attitude. She was also gorgeous and beautiful. Anyone would fall in love at the first sight. Sadly, Purbararang has had a beautiful face, but not as beautiful as Purbasari. Even thought Purbararang was beautiful, she was selfish, evil, and she invited everyone that was better than her. After taking the throne for a long time, Prabu Tapa Agung had an intention to give the throne to Purbasari. Prabu Tapa Agung had analyzed Purbasari for 10 years, and he decided that Purbasari was the worthiest to take his throne. Not Purbararang. Even though Purbararang was the oldest daughter, Prabu Tapa Agung thought that this was the best decision since he was worried because of Purbararang's bad attitude. He was also worried that if Purbararang might ruin the peaceful life of the kingdom. In front of all servants of the kingdom and also the 7 daughters of the king, Prabu Tapa Agung gave Purbasari his throne, and Prabu Tapa Agung left the kingdom to start a new life. Purbararang saw the effect, and she became really angry. The next day, Purbararang talked to her fiancé, Indrajaya. Then both of them request help from the witch to give a curse to Purbasari. The evil witch gave a black substance made from plants to Purbararang. The evil witch said, "Spray this substance to Purbasari's face and body." Purbararang did what the witch said, and all of Purbasari's face and body had scary black spots. With that condition, Purbararang said, whoever got cursed and had this scary disease not belong in this kingdom, and does not have the right to be the queen of Pasir Batang Kingdom. She should be exiled to the forest so the disease will not spread.
Meanwhile, there was a big problem in heaven. Prince Gurminda desired with the request of Ambu, who marrying a health angel. Prince Gurminda wanted to marry, who woman as beautiful and a mother. Sunan Ambu. Sunan Ambu explained to Prince Gurminda that a woman as beautiful as her could only be found in the world. There was one shape of Lutung. Sunan Ambu also expelled the Prince Guru Minda name, must be changed requirement. After changing to Lutung Kasarung, Pangeran Guru Winda meant to man the human world. He arrived at the forest and I saw the for the first time. He became the king of ape and monkey the forest. Lutung Kasarung knew the runes and the spell Purbararang. He wanted to give Purbararang illusion. Then he dared Purbararang was looking for the animal. In the forest, Lutung Kasarung let himself to get by the souls of Purbararang. Before getting scarce, he caused a lot of damage to Pasar become Kingdom Castle. The soldiers in capturing Lutung Kasarung, but they failed and were beaten. Purbararang knew of the event, and she ordered Bawa to crop Lutung Kasarung and turn him off the force. When Pubrasari was asked, what Baratara kept to Lutung Kasarung with no give Lutung Kasarung a image that Pubrasari was the sport and the queen of Patang and begat a close friend Pubrasari. With the praise of Lutung Kasarung by his side, Pubrasari said a slow despair to folded her dailness. Lutung Kasarung all the monkey to bring food and to Pubrasari. The gentlest and kids of Purbasari made Lutung Kasarung become more of Lynchian's Purbasari. Lutung Kasarung as of attitude, responsibility, leadership, and intelligence made Purbasari fall in love.
Unknown to Purbasari, Lutung Kasarung begged his mother Sunan Ambu to create a beautiful garden with a bath for Purbasari. Sunan Ambu then ordered the gods and the angels to come down to earth to fulfill the wishes of her son. The gods and angels created a very beautiful garden and a bath for Purbasari. The lake water that flows came from a small lake that was pure clean and with praise from the god. The gods and angels called this beautiful garden Salakas Latrine. At the time, Purbasari immediately intended to take a shower to clean herself. It was at that time that the curse on her face and body slowly disappeared. Her beauty has returned. Lutung Kasarung, who saw this, became flabbergasted and did not think that the person he loved was a very beautiful and enchanting woman. They were very happy with this situation. Even though Purbasari has returned to her beautiful form, Purbasari's affection for Lutung Kasarung has not diminished. It can be said to have increased. The news about the return of Purbasari's beauty was heard by Purbararang. Purbararang did not believe this news. She was still confident because she knew that the black liquid sprayed at Purbasari contained a very evil and strong curse. Purbararang then invited her fiancé to see the truth of the news. How shocked she was to see that Purbasari had returned to her beautiful figure. Purbararang was worried that the return of her younger sister Purbasari's beauty would threaten the throne. Purbararang then challenged Purbasari to compete with her hair length. She said, "If my hair is longer than Purbasari's hair, then Purbasari's neck must be beheaded by the royal executioner."
Purbararang swallowed a big disappointment after it was proven that her hair, which was as long as her calf, was not as long as Purbasari's hair, which was as long as Purbasari's heel. To cover up her defeat, Purbararang presented a new challenge for Purbasari. Purbararang said, "If your fiancé's face is more handsome than mine's, the Pasir Batang throne will be handed over to you. But if the opposite is true, then you should have your neck beheaded by the royal executioner." Purbasari understood that she would not be able to win in this challenge. "I love you and want you to be my husband," she said to Lutung Kasarung. Tears streamed down her cheeks, while Purbararang burst out laughing. "The black monkey is your fiancé?" "Yes," Purbasari answered loudly and firmly. Before Purbararang ordered the executioner to behead Purbasari, Lutung Kasarung suddenly sat cross-legged with his eyes closed. Suddenly, thick smoke covered Lutung Kasarung's body. Not for a long time, the thick smoke disappeared. The figure of the Lutung Kasarung with an ugly face disappeared as the thick smoke passed, replaced with the figure of a very handsome Prince Guruminda. How handsome Prince Guruminda was, even more so than Indrajaya, the fiancé of Purbararang. Prince Minda then announced that the real queen of Pasir Batang was Purbasari. Purbararang had experienced defeat from the challenges it made itself. In such conditions, Purbararang could not deny and inevitably admit her defeat. She could not find anything else other than giving the throne of the kingdom of Pasir Batang to Purbasari. She also asked for forgiveness for the crimes she had committed with Indajaya. With her kindness, Purbasari forgave her elder sister's mistake. Since then, Purbasari returned to the throne as a queen. All the people are very happy to welcome their new queen. They are even happier to know that their Queen Purbasari married the handsome Prince Gurminda. They live happily ever after. Thank you for listening to our narrative text, Lutung Kasarung. God bless you and thank you.